Hello and welcome to another stream here on Behance and YouTube. Anthony looks a little different today, doesn't he? Hi, I'm Anna Davis Court. I'm a children's book illustrator and I am your host on today's stream. My co-host Anthony is trapped in a 2D configuration, so we have to free him. This is the journey today. We're going to fight the evil 2D universe. Anyways, Anthony is actually getting gas right now at Costco. So he is going to be a few minutes late, but he's going to pop in here when he's able to. So just enjoy Stagnant Anthony and pretend that he said something really witty just now. Oh, you mischievous scamp. Hey, everybody, what's up? Rin says Anthony is loading. And he truly is on that little cheek. Oh, that's perfect. That's OBS Ninja. If you guys don't know, by the way, OBS Ninja is a really good way to video chat, and it's free if you guys want it. So you just go to OBS Ninja, and then it asks you to put in your camera, hooks it up, and then somebody else could hook up their camera to a different URL. You exchange URLs, and you can see each other in your browser windows. So it's pretty cool. That's how Anthony and I are doing it right now. We used to do Zoom, but now this works better because I can share my screen with him and he can see the live drawing as it's happening. By the way, I draw stuff. That's why we're here. But I like to talk at the beginning because you guys are so awesome and we have so many friends in the chat. Hey, Rin, gold star today, first in the chat. But over on YouTube, Canadian Pulse got platinum star for being first in the chat over there. So... hi D, Alessandro, we've got Robin, Rocket Starfish Haley, what's up? Saying it's been a long time, but delighted to see you're still streaming. I'm so glad you've come back and it's a pleasure to have you. Rin says vampires are taking her blood, so I'm so sorry for that, but also vampires gotta do what vampires gotta do, you know? Jake Green in the chat saying hello instead of first contact. Jake, we had a decision, okay? It's a thing. A fly just went into my face. We have little, what do we call them? Gnats. I need to find a way to get rid of them. There aren't like a billion of them, but every once in a while there will be one and you're just like, it's annoying. Let's see. Ren says Anthony looks exactly the same. I see how it is. Kendall says, hi, I'm lurking. Got some homework to finish. Good luck with your homework and let us know if we can help at all. And yeah, that's good to know, says Jake. You should know it. OBS Ninja is awesome and free and also, what do you call it? Open source, I think. Something like that. Some kind of word. Jake says I've handed the first contact mantle to Joe. That is true. Joe has been keeping it up. So it works. Alright, let's jump into the drawing, shall we? Today we are hopping into Fresco, which is an iPad program. If you don't know, it's awesome. I was trying for the longest time to make this piece in Photoshop and find the right brush for it. Nothing was working. Nothing at all. So I brought it into Fresco, and my favorite brush, the pencil brush, which is like the default. It's just so good. I just want this texture every single place I ever paint and draw. So let me show you. We have like a rough sketch. I've kind of broken it down into a few logical pieces. At least I think they're logical. But this is what we started with, which is just a very rough idea of this path. And we want the scale to be large in comparison to our character, so it's kind of like we're shrinking down to a newt size. And seeing this little like creek, it looks like a creek to this character, but it would probably be like the smallest little stream. Anyway, so yeah, big plants, little character. And on top of this, I drew a few different layers. So we've got a few really darks, which is going to be like the ferns coming out from the upper left, and the trail, which the trail I might add some more texture to later. That's kind of why I've kept everything on separate layers, is because I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to handle every single little piece. So I want to give myself the room to kind of control that. Just like this, the grass, kind of stylistic grass. It's very straight and stylized, but it kind of reads as grass because we have the placement of it and the repetition of it. But it is something that I just figured out by drawing. I haven't really figured out the clovers yet, how I want to exactly stylize them, but we're going to work on that today. And then we have some of the darker over parts where it's like you're drawing the the subject matter in with the dark. And then on a different layer we have, there's like a gray, here, let me turn this off. So it's kind of like a gray where I just kind of scribble over the page, creating these little tick marks, and then you erase out of it. So then I just use the little button down here and it becomes my eraser of the same brush, and I can erase out bits. And I really actually like having like bits of the drawing left in the middle there, so it's not completely clean. Makes it feel a little bit more handmade. So I'm keeping them separated like that. So it's basically like white on dark and then dark on light. So that's the idea right now. And then when it's all combined with our little character sketch, I think I'm still going to work on the character and how he's rendered and everything, but I needed a placement of him, which he's a little photographer salamander, making my way through the forest. And we've got some mushrooms, we've got some ambiguous plants all around, and we're just going to be filling this guy in. Now I do have... Jake says, you've turned us into a newt? Yes, you are a newt now. Newt now. So what I want to do with this is add color eventually. I did a little test of it. Do you guys want to see the test? We'll see. So first there's the background that we made not too long ago, where it's very, as Anthony put it, what was it, chartreuse and teal. And then I added little bits of warmth. I really like the purplier bits mixing with the blues. I think that's lovely. And then I started putting a clipping mask onto one of the layers. Let me turn this off so you can see it. So this layer, I put a clipping mask on and started coloring in. And so it has like color shifts within it. And it just looks so lovely with this behind it. So it's got those multiple layers of color, and you're not losing the value, you're just adding some more color to it. So I think this is the future. This is the way we are going right now. So yes, this is what I want to work on today. Let me know what you think, and if you have any creative input, feel free. Your voice is always a valued voice here. Robin says, oh, it's been so long since I've done eraser drawing. You make it look really good. Oh, yes. Eraser drawing is the best. I just saw, it was a TikTok of somebody who was like, my process. And then they just do this like graphite all over this page, and they're just, and then suddenly there's a face. And it's just like, you know, with eraser and stuff, you can really bring out that depth. But a lot of their mark making looks totally random until you see the face that they're seeing, and then all the exterior marks, it just kind of blends into those marks, so it becomes this like chaos all around, but then face. It's so cool. I love eraser drawing. Oh, Rin says these colors are gorgeous, feeling very prismatic to me, even though green. I love it. Yeah. As long as you guys are happy, I'm happy. And this is such a... It's funny because it's kind of like it holds you back, but then also is freeing in the same way to have these different layers, because you can control a lot with the layers. But I know at a certain point I always get frustrated by having too many layers, because the organization just like fights me sometimes. Like, oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, I messed that up, blah, blah, blah. So I'm really going to try to stick to just a few layers, and hopefully it'll be pretty easy because they are divvied up this way, where it's like the background one and the, well, not background, it's the light on dark, dark on light. That kind of organization will really help me, I think. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what will happen today, because I was painting this earlier when I was just curled up on the couch, and it was kind of like a meditative thing. Things always seem to go differently when I'm streaming, though. Not in a bad way, just a way that my brain is working differently, and I do have that like feeling of, I don't know, like having to perform in some way. So what I'm gonna do is try to shove that to the back of my mind and just draw / paint and see what happens. I don't know if you guys ever feel that, where you like kind of get impatient with a piece. I guess it's a form of impatience, because I get truly impatient sometimes, and I'm just like, oh, I can't. But I think with one like this, I'm kind of like midway through it, so hopefully being midway instead of just like a little bit of the way and wanting it to be done now will I'll get there, you know. I just gotta be patient. Patient X. Ren says, yeah, social presence definitely makes the creative flow different. Exactly. It's not better or worse, it's just different. Also, when I'm curled up on the couch, sometimes it feels like I am not really drawing. It's just kind of like I'm letting my hand go. I think I've gotten into this habit. Let me know if you guys do this too, because everybody has like their own routines, especially at night when you usually have free time. Sorry, parents, you probably don't. But the free time that I have, I spend usually in front of the television doing something with my hands. That is like the consistent thing. Sorry, my windows are open and you can probably hear that car go vroom, vroom, vroom. But the thing that I just finished, kind of, I might still work on it, but it was what was keeping my hands busy, was crocheting a sweater. And if you saw, I posted on my Instagram stories the final product, and I still might work on it a little bit. I'm thinking of adding like little embroidery bits or something like that. But it was so nice to just have something to do with my hands and every single night just make progress on it. It was amazing. Would highly recommend some fiber arts if you want to get into something that just kind of keeps you busy in a way that's also productive. Because I know I definitely have things that keep me busy that are not productive. Last night I played Animal Crossing for the first time in a few months. I need to get back into it because I actually have a lot that I really want to do for my island and my home and all that stuff. And yeah, so last night was one of the first nights in a while that I just kicked back and fully relaxed without making anything. Although I guess you could argue that there is a certain productive value to playing Animal Crossing. Making a house. And Jake says, it has been so long. I'm glad you relaxed. Aw. Yeah, it was really nice. We need to have like an Animal Crossing get together again because it was really fun to get back into it and see my island and get guilt tripped by my neighbors. It was great. All I ever wanted. I also have plans for my garden. I started on them, but I could really expand. Not my actual garden. It's the Animal Crossing garden. I would really like to have plans for my actual garden, but it's just a tiny little balcony, so there's not much I can do. Although we did get recently some new plants. There was lavender and sage, which I've never had before, but apparently they're full sun, which is what it gets, so hopefully I can keep them alive. Certain plants are not doing too hot, but we just keep trying, basically. Try to keep them alive. Oh. Robin and Jake both agree. Relaxing is important. It really, really is. Ren says, get guilt tripped by my neighbors. Wait, neighbors. Yup. Well, most of mine are horses, so neighbors. Robin says, is there an Animal Crossing threshold where it slips from a relaxing to stressful? That's all in your mind, man. I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. I think that for the most part I've kept it from being stressful, but I'm sure somebody could make it very stressful if they felt like there was anything at stake. I don't know. It's an individual question. Robin says hello to Asharful. Hello, Ashraful. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it horribly. But very, very happy to see you. Thank you for being here. And Ren says, I wonder how Dill would do up there. Dill. I had to read that like 3 times to understand what you're saying. I don't know. What does Dill require? Never even tried it. It's not a big deal. Man, the latest batch of pickles that I got were really sour. I like them still. They're great, but it's just one of those like, whoa, pang in the mouth kind of feels. Pang in the mouth, and you're to blame. You give pickles a sour taste. That was a completely original song by me. Hope you appreciate it. I think for the most part I'm going to be making up what's on these little hills back here that lead to the water. I think I want to try this stylistic doming. Stylistic doming. That's what I call it. This is something that I've seen. Oh, by the way, I should totally mention there are some stylistic references for this piece. One of the predominant ones is Isabel. Isabel. What is that? Is it a cube? No, is a ball. It's Isabel Arsenault. So Isabel with an E on the end. And then Arsenault is Arsen. Not two N's. Ault. You get that, right? Good job. Anyways, thank you so much, Rand, for putting a link in the chat to Isabel's website. That helps. And Isabel does amazing textural work. Definitely a lot of eraser drawing as well. I'd say there are a few different references lately. I'd say, okay, so here are some of my favorite artists at the moment. Isabel Arsenault. Zach Manbeck, who I got the pleasure of meeting at one of the SEBWI conferences, and his work is just beautiful. Matthew Forsyth, also a huge one. We've got Maud Behan, who we haven't done a direct stylistic approach of her work yet, like trying to mimic techniques or anything like that, but I need to do that for all of these artists, honestly. What I always preach is doing a dream portfolio, making a dream portfolio, which is something I learned from my mentor and teacher, Lee White, where you gather your absolute favorite pieces that you can possibly find from artists, and then you study them and break down what you love about each of them. Is it the colors that they use, the mark making, the design of the whole piece compositionally, or just of the characters, all that kind of stuff. Just break it down and then do studies of them to really imbue your hand with the skills to recreate the things that you love. And you will find a way to make it your own. This is something that people just naturally do. There's no way to take yourself out of your artwork. So, I mean, the goal is to not try to copy, but to learn from their work. So, do that. Or at least that's what I usually say. And then when I'm trying to do it, it takes me forever to like actually go out there, find the work, break down what I love about it, and also recreate it. But anyways, that was a thing. Just went on a spiel. Robin says, we come for the art, we stay for the puns. Yes, that's right. Ashraful is asking, what are you creating today? This is a piece it was a mixture of based on a photo that I took when on a walk with Anthony, a hike at Silver Falls. It was amazing. And you can catch in the previous streams some of our studies of pictures from that. And then stylistically trying to approach it similar to Isabel and stylizing the plants in a much more graphic way than I usually do. That's kind of the goal. To step out of the comfort zone a little bit. Learn something new. Reach out. Become something new. Jake says, my one friend, you only have one friend, you're crazy, was looking for dill pickles, but they thought kosher was a flavor, so they wouldn't get kosher dill pickles. And I was like, kosher is a quality standard. You have to explain. So kosher meat, yeah. I don't think anybody really says that. It's true. It's so funny, but like that's one of those, what do you call it, osmosis facts, where you just like kind of learn it throughout living rather than being taught at one certain point. Like, oh yes, this is the class where they taught me what kosher is. But I get why they think that. Anybody else have something against sweet pickles? I really don't like sweet pickles. Also, the best pun in the world was the name, the Pickles family from Rugrats, and there was dill pickles. Come on! So good. Jake says Mod Behan is a perfect name for a Behance mod. Hi, I'm Mod Behan, the Behance mod. Also, I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce anybody's name, honestly. I always just read their names, so sorry if I'm mispronouncing anything. Rin says, dad jokes have no place here. Said no mod on Anna's stream ever. Well, you know, I like a good pun. I don't know why they get such a bad rep. A good pun is a good pun. Very kosher, if I have to say so. Alright, so anyways, you get the idea. I'm gonna do these little do-do-do, 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 maybe even a do-woo-woo-woo every once in a while. Because I gotta remember, this isn't just a clean piece. I don't need to just make it clean. I need to make it fun. Have fun with your art. That's the inner voice that's always forcing me to have fun. And I'm like, okay. Okay, so I think what we had in the original sketch was just ambiguous leaves back here. I think we could kind of take this seagull approach. I don't know what to call it. Also, there's some like longer grass up here, it looks like. So we can kind of emulate that. Maybe I'll go on this layer and add some of those longer ones. And I don't have to completely finish all of them. What I can do is just kind of like leave myself notes. Like, here are grass. Here are grass. Here lies grass, never to be remembered. And then what I was talking about with seagull is, you know how when you draw the seagulls flying away in a little piece and it's like, dweep, dweep, like that? That's what I got from that little sketch denoting the shape of leaves back here. Forget the shape of water. Shape of leaves is where it's at. Give me Pan's Labyrinth, but it's more of a romance and less traumatizing. Then call it the shape of leaves. Because guess what? Leaves got a lot of shape. Like a lot. A lot of different shapes. You could basically make anything a leaf shape. You could be a leaf shape too. Oi! Anthony is not here, so I'm off the rails. Nobody can stab me. I want more. I want to be where the puns are. I want to see some dad jokes. Ren says, off the rails. Ooh, Ren says, I like gherkin / sweet pickles, but must be in the mood for them, which is rare. Gherkins. I know what gherkins are, but I still don't know why they're called gherkins. Is this like some dude who pioneered the technique and then was like, name it after me? Robin says, do you know the artist Ulla Thynel? Yes, another awesome reference. I feel like their stuff would be way up your alley. Way up my alley. I agree. No, Ulla's work is amazing. I believe I've showed her work on the stream here and there as well. But absolutely gorgeous. Very textural, very kind of stylized foliage, just like this. Rin says, hunches over and hides from scary Anna voice. I'm so sorry, Rin. I don't mean to scare you. But I'm off the rails. Robin says, dated someone in college that would only have a pickle for breakfast when they left to their own devices. I like pickles, but man, it's not a meal. That's a solid snack, okay? Solid snack. Martha says, I'm joining late. Anthony looks very quiet. Anthony is just having a silent moment in honor of pickles. Honestly, he really wants to just give pickles their moment. No, Anthony is getting gas, and he said that the line at Costco was copious. Like, there were actual people flagging people to lines and stuff like that, which usually doesn't happen. So, also, I don't know if this is a thing in Oregon Costco's or is it around the country, but in Oregon, you don't pump your own gas. There you go. So sometimes that can take longer just to have the gas attendant there. But honestly, if you had to ask me, which you're not, but I'm giving you the answer anyway, I like gas attendants not only because I'm very used to it, but it's a job creator, baby. Let those people get paid. Get paid to do stuff I don't do. Yay. Let's see. Oh, Jake says gherkin is German for pickle, I think. Okay, Jake, coming in here with the knowledge. Dropping it off like it's nothing. Let's see. Robin says, I think a brand, so probably a dude's name. I shall internet it. Alright, we're getting down to the brass tacks here. Uh, oh, Robin says from the Dutch word gherkin, which does just mean small pickle. A little gherkin. I love it. Uh, Ryan says Anthony's on a pickle at the gas station. That's amazing. Jake says you don't pump your own gas. What? That's interesting. Yeah, yeah. Certain states have different laws about it. We are not legally allowed to pump our own gas. And trust me, I've been in other states and tried to pump gas. It's embarrassing. People look at you funny when you're like, wait, what do I do now? I really hope that I'm never in the situation where I have to quickly pump gas and people are looking at me. Ugh. Jake says, I think I broke the law? You're saying this on the internet, Jake. Keep it secret. Secret, you broke the law. Alright, swarm! Jake's a criminal. Martha says, gas attendants sound nice. I vaguely remember those days in Michigan. Oh, yeah, it's really nice. Actually, yeah, you just get to sit in your car and you're just like, hey, fill it with regular, please. How you doing? Having a good day? Yeah, it's really hot out here. I hope you're staying cool. And they're like, yeah, we have a AC unit over there. You know, stuff like that. It's nice. Wouldn't it be nice to have a gas station attendant who got paid hourly good wages? Sure. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there for now. I want to fill in more of this bushy bush. I wonder if we should put leaves on this bushy bush. Let's try it on this layer just to maybe have some like half-tone ones where they're not full black, not full white. Also with this style, I kind of feel like I want busyness, but I don't want them overlapping. I want everything to kind of fit together, kind of pattern-like. Jake says, I'm pretty sure I got gas. Maybe I was in Washington. It's illegal in Washington too. No, I don't know what Washington laws are, honestly. I feel like, no. Have we gotten gas in Washington? In Portland, we're very close to Washington. It's at the northern tip of the state. And so I could literally cross a bridge and be in Washington. In fact, Vancouver, Washington is right across the bridge. And it has our favorite pizza restaurant of all time up there. So if you're ever in Vancouver, Washington, Rally Pizza. Get a pizza, whatever kind, they're all good, and a custard-based milkshake. And with the custard-based milkshake, you want to try as many flavors as possible. Trust me, they're all great, but you want to try them all. So if you're with a person or multiple people, each one of you's got to get a different flavor, okay? And then just pass it around. Germs be damned. Oh, interesting. You guys are having questions about, do you pay the gas attendant? No, they are usually unpaid. You don't really tip or anything. You're in and out of there in about like 10 seconds. They're just like going car. I guess I'm used to Costco, which they are very busy all the time there. Whereas like a small gas station that's just like out in the middle of nowhere, they're probably a bit slower to get to. But no, I've never seen them get tipped or anything like that, which, if you don't know, the reason that most restaurant workers or service industry workers in general are tipped is because they offer a service that is not usually compensated very well by their employer. And hopefully Costco is a worker-owned kind of business, so I'm hoping that their wages are really good. That's what I've always heard, is that it's a good place to work for, and that it gives you benefits. So I'm hoping that that's true. I'm not going to say I'm an expert on everything Costco, but it is a place that I hope that their gas attendants are paid a decent amount so that they can not need tips to survive. Also, let's just stop with that with the restaurant industry. Just depending on the goodwill of people to get paid. Like, are you kidding me? You need to get a living wage no matter what. And by living wage, I mean thriving wage. Martha says, back in then, the gas attendant used to bring out this manual credit card reader with carbon paper. Oh, yeah. Is anybody else super impressed with receipt paper? It's heat activated, I believe, so you can like run your finger across it and it'll create a black line. I only learned that when I worked at the student store in college, and I was just like, why don't we draw on that paper? I mean, it would be very delicate afterward, but we could just draw with our fingertips or whatever. Like this would work, and you could just, there's no erasing. Sorry, but how cool. No ink required. Jake says, that's where I stayed. Rally Pizza, good to know for next time. Oh my gosh, Jake. Go to Rally Pizza. It's so good. Rin says, by not compensated, it can sometimes mean being paid less than 1/4 of the minimum wage, if this is still true. So wages are highly based on how they do on tips that day, which is disgusting. You are doing work. Get paid for the work by your employer. What? Insane. Anyways, I hope you all a very get paid day. You get paid so much today. That's what I hope. Also, ask for a raise. If you haven't done it in like the last month, go ask for a raise. You lose nothing. Trust me. What was it? Oh, there was somebody on TikTok who was talking about pricing their work and how they could not, for the life of them, sell traditional paintings at conferences, places where you sell paintings, conventions and such. And so she said the story that she loves to tell is this one painter coming up to her and she's like, oh yeah, I'm not selling anything today. And the other painter says, your prices are too low. You need to double them. And then, oh, actually, it wasn't a painter. I'm getting two people mixed up. It was a person who refurbished furniture. So they put all this love and artistry into making these furniture pieces, like they breathe new life into them, and they couldn't sell them. And then this other furniture person comes up and says, double your prices. And the second they did that, it was like, I think within 30 minutes, they had sold the piece. And the way she put it was, I was pricing my stuff where people were looking at it as like the cheapest of the cheap, like what they can afford. So imagine you're trying to buy something and you're like, okay, I really need a table, and I'm going to search on Craigslist or something, and I'm going to search for my price range. And then when you see all the price range stuff, you're thinking, okay, I'm not getting the best of the best. I'm just getting what I need. That's the audience she was reaching, rather than people who are looking for a quality piece of artistry. And so I thought that was just like a really fascinating way of putting it, saying like, all right, we all know there's kind of psychological connections to the amount of money charged and worth. Art is very subjective in that way. It's true that you could basically price it any which way, and it would, I mean, somebody could say, yeah, it's worth that, or it's not worth that. It's all just subjective. So the idea that you put your self-worth or your pieces or, you know, your work's worth at a certain number price point, other people will see that, and it should, at least in their mind, reflect that yes, it is worth that. So there's your little pep talk. I know we all know it, but up those prices, up your worth, because you're worth it. Dang it. Rin says, yes, Anna, it was so gross. When I first learned this, I was in shock about the not paying service workers, which is just wrong. Jake says, this is really interesting. My job did something unprecedented recently and not only increased the compensation level for my job category, but will also be giving retention bonuses in December. We love to see it. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, I really feel like if your company is showing any appreciation, that's like incredibly rare. So good on them. Good on them. Jake says, that's so cool after 12 years. I hope you get a crazy retention bonus. Rin says, and the whole you get what you pay for backfiring a little. Undercharging for quality items may make others think that you're what you're selling is cheap or slash not quality. Exactly. Which is, as we know, dumb. However, people love thinking, first of all, that they got a deal, and second of all, that they're getting something of incredible worth. So if you charge a bunch and you say, hey, actually, you got a pretty good deal for this, not only would they think, oh, it's worth even more than what I paid, so I really like my purchase, but also that it's already of high value. But that's just my 2 cents. I'm sure there are experts on it. I don't know. Economy psychologists. Yeah? Something like that? How tall should this, or like round should this be? Do you think it should be like a full circle or just like the... I think I'll just go a little bit. Yeah, I'll have like little branches down here. And then I'll kind of fill it in with the leaves. And call it good. Oh, Anthony's there.
Oh, can you hear me?
How long have you been there?
Hello? I don't know, like
7
15
hours.
seconds or something. I was talking, but you didn't notice me.
Oh, it was because on OBS Ninja you have to press play before you can hear the audio, but your camera was plugged in immediately. So they saw you desperately trying to talk to me. Everybody say hello to Anthony.
Hello, everybody.
No, Anthony, they have to say hello to you. And then you say hi back.
I was watching something recently, and Jake Green and I were having a discussion. Well, I think the whole chat was having a discussion last time about when people interpret maybe as a promise and maybe as a probably not.
Yes.
And what I was watching, I think it was the Bob's Burgers movie, actually. And Bob was like, maybe means not likely. I was like, Jake Green and me.
The promise breakers. I see how it is.
And then I think Louise and Tina and Jean were all on the camp of that's a promise. A maybe is basically yes.
Oh no. I don't think either of them are true. Maybe is a maybe.
Yeah, maybe is a maybe.
Oh, that's great. I am so glad that you hopped in the video and immediately started talking about Bob's Burgers. Just like right off the bat. On brand.
I mean, I love shows, and that's not the only show I love. Do you know another show that I love?
I know
that
it very
might recommend? It's
The Dark Crystal.
The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance on Netflix.
Everybody should watch it now.
Everyone should watch it.
Stop watching this.
So you don't even have to know what goes on in the 80s movie.
I love your consistency so much. How is the gas? Everybody's curious.
It was a long line, and then getting out of the parking lot was also kind of a hassle.
Aww. Well,
but I got it, and I feel like
job.
it was less expensive than usual. I looked at the receipt, and it was like $4.70 or $4.79 or something like that. Yeah, are we in a little break of
a little bubble
tax break? I feel like Biden was doing something to lower the cost of gas over the summer months.
That's why everybody flocked there. They were like, it passed! Prices are down! Go, go, go!
I honestly don't know. But we've got a couple people in the chat saying, I still don't understand why they canceled Dark Crystal. They even got an Epic grant. An Epic grant. Is Epic a company? Or is that just like an Epic grant? Yeah. Ridiculous. They had all the puppets already made. Like season 2 would have been a lot less costly, I feel like, since they already had so much of
that upfront investment. Yeah.
We also have Alex over on YouTube chat saying,
up? Wait,
Anna, the sketch is beautiful.
Alex,
I've loved watching your stream replays, and Bob's Burgers is my all-time favorite. It's so good. I love it.
By the way, if you guys haven't seen Alex Blaze's series on Instagram, they're doing a series where it's like a bunny every day. It is amazing, and you should go see it because it's
Where's
beautiful.
this Instagram?
Alex, post your Instagram.
Yeah, post your Instagram.
Alex is in the YouTube chat. If you don't know, we simulcast to YouTube and Behance, and we check both of the chats, but usually YouTube's a little bit slower on our uptake. So,
Rin was saying about gas.
Rin got
Gas
it.
was released from Federal Reserves to lower prices a bit, I believe.
Oh,
Something like that.
We just watched a video on how they had a Federal Reserve of cheese. I think it was in the 80s.
Just in times of cheese crisis?
In times of cheese crisis.
What kind of cheese?
Well, okay, so there was
Singles?
a surplus of dairy at one point, I believe. I didn't really watch it very closely, so James knows better. But yeah, it was a surplus of dairy by my recollection, don't quote. And it was going to go bad, so they made it into cheese. And they just had, it was like an absurd amount of cheese in some kind of like safe. Like a vault of cheese, and it was an obscene amount, something like 1 billion pounds or something like that. I don't know.
1 billion pounds.
Look up like Federal Reserve of cheese or something. Maybe you'll find the actual number. But it was
Maybe in my spare time.
Kind of an absurd story. I thought it was fascinating. And then they released the cheese. And
release the cheese.
In times of need, the cheese is there. But
also,
yeah, like the
Robin clarified Epic, the company, and Jake said Epic Games.
Epic Games
I didn't know they got
actually
a grant.
did a grant?
I know the Dark Crystal had some sort of game come out. Was that through Epic Games? Is that what the grant was for, or was it for the TV show specifically? Hopefully another studio could pick it up if they've got some sort of grant funding it. It doesn't have to be tied to Netflix, does it?
No, definitely not. I think, well, okay.
If they're not willing to make it, can't they
but
give me my rights back to the show that someone else wants to make?
Yeah, that happens all the time. Other places pick it up. Just like Nimona was just dropped and picked up by a different place. It was going to be Netflix, and now it's something else. Nimona, it's a series that's a graphic novel, and they're adapting it to a show, I believe.
Oh, like Heartstopper?
Exactly, yeah. I need to finish Heartstopper. It's very cute.
It was so cute.
Epic
cute.
also does Fall Guys. We should do a Fall Guys stream. I would enjoy that. I'm really bad at it. So that'll be fun.
Well, isn't the point to fall down? Isn't that the name of the game?
Yeah, that was me being one of the characters.
Jake says Epic Mega Grants. I think they got it for virtual production using Unreal Engine, Epic's game engine. And Rin says the Dark Crystal game is also on Steam/Switch, I believe, strategy RPG. It's one of those turn-based things where you move to a square and then you fight what's in front of you.
Yeah.
You're controlling like a group of 4 or something like that. I played it for a little bit, but that's not really my type of game. I just wanted to support Dark Crystal stuff.
You're like crying through the game like
it's like,
it, but
I don't want to play
support.
this. Yeah.
I know you were, because that's exactly
But the show's
how
great.
You are.
Watch the show. The show, season 2. Live on. Woo.
Everybody watch it all at once. If they see an influx, suddenly.
Everywhere,
They'll
everyone,
question their
everywhere, all
decisions.
at once.
Exactly.
Alex says, do a Fall Guys stream. I love that game right now. And Camden in the chat says, love these strokes. Quick question. Where do you guys find clients for illustration work? I know Behance is pretty good, but Upwork is so bad. LOL.
Oh, yeah. I don't like clients from places where they're just like, here's a barrel of artists, choose one. So what I find it through is, well, advertising online definitely gets attention. I've gotten work that way, not necessarily in a way where I'm like cold emailing people, but they cold email me, which is nice. And then the other part is agency. I am represented by Shannon Associates, and they bring stuff to me fairly regularly. I just got a email the other day where it was like, hey, this project, and it was a quick no. I'll tell you what.
Tell you what.
I'll tell you what. But yeah, those are the two avenues that I know of that really work for me. There are plenty of sites like Upwork or Indeed or whatever kind of Fiverr kind of things. And I'm sure that those definitely have a place and that people have found work through them. I just personally feel like it's kind of like what we were talking about with the furniture thing. It cheapens you a little bit to be seen as a hired hand rather than the individual artist that you are. So that's my 2 cents.
Thanks.
Oh, Camden says I sent about 10 cold emails a day and most of them are agencies. Yes, so agencies, I think a huge benefit is knowing an agent personally, even if it's just like for a quick second, like to say hi. And that can happen at conferences. So it depends on what industry you're in. I'm in children's books, and SEBWI is a great place to just meet a bunch of industry professionals. And if you're in a different industry, we can talk about what conventions there are for those, because I gotta tell you, just even saying like, hey, I saw you at this convention in an email is way closer to getting noticed, because you're not a stranger anymore. You're a person that they actually saw. That's huge. And then they can be like, oh, who are you actually?
Alessandra's posting some zoo pics on the Discord.
Ooh, zoo pics. Alessandra, last time when I canceled the stream on Tuesday, you said that you were excited to show a piece that you were working on. Do you want to show that? If you would like, I will show it on stream, but if not, no worries. Where in the world? Ooh, there's some mamminals. Let us see, let us see. Oh my gosh. Went to the zoo. Y'all, cute pictures coming up. Oh, we got some giraffes and a zebra.
Aww.
You know, when Arlo was over, we babysat her. This is my niece. James came up with a story for why giraffes have spots, and it was something about, oh golly, I'm forgetting it. Well, the reason their necks are long is to reach up to the stars, which they wanted to eat. And I believe that caused something about their pattern. So, there you go. James was better at telling it. Groundhog. Look at the way he sits. Just chilling. Or is it a meerkat? It's kind of hard to tell. I'm not sure. Oh, those are groundhogs, right? Totally. They're very cute. I like their rounded shadows. It's kind of graphic. Anthony, that's you.
Why?
I like him.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll take that.
Camels. Oh, look at all them humps. One.
Jake says they're prairie dogs.
Prairie dogs. They're good. I like them. Their shapes are good. Pony. Ponita. I want to pet. I told Ryan that I was on Horse Talk, which is TikTok
What
about
does that
horses.
Okay.
And he was like, what? I would have
Isn't
never
that Clip
pegged you as a
Clop?
horse girl.
Clip Clop is horse TikTok.
Clop Talk.
Clop Talk.
Nay. Goat. That's a really pretty dotted goat. Dotted? Spotted.
Dotted
Looks like a
goat.
Dalmatian.
Yeah.
Chicken. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Which apparently can be very affectionate. What?
Like, what happened?
The biggest butterflies.
Am I supposed to make something happen?
What are you doing?
A horse TikTok? Clip Clop? I'm a
Clip Clop.
programmer now.
Clip Talk. Clap Top. Clap Trap.
I'll use horse code.
Flap. Muppet Mouth. Wow, it's so hard to say. Flat, black, Muppet Mouth.
Very good. I'm going to use horse code to develop Clip Clop, my
Horse code.
horse TikTok.
Instead of SOS, it's Clippity Clop. I can't come up with
No,
it.
it's.
Sloth?
We'll give you some time on that one.
There's a sloth. It's
Did you know there's such a thing as a sloth bear?
Yes, I've heard of that.
I saw one at the zoo I went to in Seattle.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you never told me about everything. I need to catch up with you.
Oh
Big
yeah,
time.
we should have a video call. But the mother sloth bear had recently given birth like a couple months ago, so there were 2 baby sloth cubs just rolling around and playing with each other while I was there, and one was like wanting to take a bath, and he got in this tub of water, but then he was just like trying to scoop all the water out. It was so precious.
Scoop it, splash, splash, splash. Kids.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Whoa, gorilla. That's so cool. Yeah, that is adorable, Anthony, and I would very much have liked to seen that. Did you take a video?
No, I didn't get a video of that, but I got a video of, I think it was the male sloth bear in another enclosure. There was 2 sloth bear exhibits.
Several sloth bear exhibits. Yes.
They had a bounty of sloth bears, but no birds.
Love
'Cause
lemurs.
There's an avian flu going around in Seattle, I guess, or I don't know.
I heard about this.
I don't know how far-reaching it is.
How
But all the
far-reaching this
flamingos and the
tail
birds
is.
that were usually out on display were not out on display. And I asked one of the workers, where are the flamingos? And she said they're doing all right in like a paddock where they're just not out in the general public.
Yeah. Is that his eye? Look at this picture. Is that his eye?
Zoom in. Can you do that? Open
I don't think I
original. Does that
can.
do that at the bottom left?
Open image in new tab. Right?
Oh
maybe.
maybe.
No, it just did it again. Wait, did it?
There's open original at the bottom. Okay. And then you could just command
Okay.
plus.
1 second. I'm inept. Oh god. Open original. Open original. Where's open original?
Bottom left of the photo on Discord.
Oh.
I don't know if that's gonna make it like super big or whatever, but maybe.
Oh golly, this is so janky. Okay, I'm doing it.
You got this.
And
You
then-
got this.
and
We're all
then?
cheering you on.
How do I zoom in? Oh, just the plus.
Control
No,
plus.
yeah,
Oh.
I did I get it?
You could use the.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
So
No.
what
No
is
way.
happening?
What is that?
What is that?
That looks stupid.
Somebody
No
glued a googly
way.
eye onto it. What's happening? Explain.
Maybe it lost both of its eyes, and the zoo was like, "Well, just put googly eyes on it."
I
That'll
feel
make it
an
endearing.
urge to draw this
Shake it?
bird. To shake it. Oh my goodness. Okay, everybody, I hope you agree. Like, what? What is happening there? Oh wait, we've got another view. Open original. Oh golly, that's so zoomed in. Okay, we're gonna
You're
look
pro
through
at
this
it now.
together. We're internet sleuths.
Ooh,
Oh, there.
another
Look
angle.
at. Do you see his eye?
It is.
And then.
Whoa.
Shh. Oh god.
Secrets revealed. No eyes.
The eyeless one. That was because of the avian flu. Oh no.
Whoa. One of the symptoms. Avian flu.
Alessandra, you have created more questions than I have answers.
Yeah, so curious what that kind of bird is. Alex over on
Okay.
YouTube says, were the birds sick or were they now out to keep them safe? I think they were just put away from birds that were just flying around, like not zoo birds.
Not
The
zoo
non-zoo
birds.
birds have avian flu, and they were scared that maybe they would give them to the zoo birds, so they put the zoo birds someplace else. I didn't get the specifics, but Alex also says that the bird with the eyes is nightmare, pure nightmare material.
If
Pretty
you're, I mean,
scary.
if you put it in the context of a nightmare, I understand. Like the dark, and then it's like long beak comes out of your closet, and then you just see that
Whoa.
doofy little eye at the top.
Still scary. That's what I would say.
Alessandra's posted some original art, which is amazing. Look at this.
Oh, I love that.
It's
That's
really
nice.
cool. That concept of a totally different color palette and a section of light. Oh, it reads so well. I love it. And there are multiple pieces here. Heart. We've got some jellies and some octopi and googly eyes. I'm
googly eyes.
convinced that Alessandra's
Perfect.
putting googly eyes on everything. Everywhere, all at once.
No more googly eyes.
I love this. Ugh. I love your cute little stylization of the fish and how they kind of blend into the background but are also kind of patterny.
They
And
remind me
the
of
playful
goldfish
colors.
crackers. They've got that same silhouette.
Definitely.
Nom nom
Blue
nom nom nom
goldfish.
nom nom.
Blue fish.
Alessandra says, I don't remember what kind of bird it was, but I remember that bird can grow up to 6 feet tall.
6 feet. More nightmare,
What?
Alex.
6
More
feet tall?
nightmare.
Or
These are
was its
beautiful.
wingspan 6 feet? 6 feet tall that's
It's a lot. It's
lumbering.
excessive, in fact. Yes.
Yeah.
Lumbering. It's too much bird. Get shorter.
Oh yeah.
Alessandra, you've been painting up a storm. Look at all these pieces. Oh, I love it. A
Oh,
nighttime
yeah.
deer scene.
Love it.
Peaceful.
Alex doesn't like large birds. Birds.
Huh?
Are you a large bird?
I am a large bird.
No,
Sorry
you're
to
under
tell
6
you,
feet.
Alex, but huh?
Oh, a giant beak was under there. It just like springs out, and then your eyes turn googly.
I love it. Oh man, that is
Rin
intense.
is quoting some information saying this is a huge bird that regularly attains a height of 5 feet and a 9-foot wingspan.
9 foot, my goodness. How much are
Whoa.
California condor wingspans? Because I remember that being like the biggest, right? Of living birds, I think.
I thought it was albatross, so it had the biggest wingspan.
Ooh, albatross. Good bird. Good bird knowledge. If you could be any bird, what bird would you want to be? One that eats fruit.
Yeah, that would probably be preferable. But if I was a bird, maybe I wouldn't mind eating bugs.
Oh, you'd be like nom nom nom, juicy, slimy yet satisfying.
Yeah, exactly. Like in The Sword in the Stone, when he becomes a bird, and then he like, or was a fish, and he's like, Merlin, Merlin, I ate a bug.
All I remember about that scene is one sad, sad squirrel.
Oh, no, there was no bugs in that one. Alex over on YouTube saying a pelican tried to eat me as a child, so I blame it on childhood trauma.
Blame it on the childhood.
Two blames. Twice the blame.
I blame. I blame. I blame.
I blame.
Ooh, Jake would be a falcon or an eagle. Nice choice.
Oh yeah.
Hunter. Ooh, harpy eagle. Have you ever seen those? Are you turning into a Skeksis before our very eyes? Girlfriend.
Please.
Ear splitting, just like them. You're so good.
So good. They are birds. I would be a Skeksis.
I believe it. I think you would be a great Skeksis. What am I? The elder thing?
The elder.
The other side.
Oh, Urskek.
I'm an Urskek.
That's when they're combined.
Oh, I'm an Urskek.
Uru, maybe.
Uru. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I have to tell you.
Okay, go for it.
There's a reason that song came to mind. My neighbor is learning saxophone.
Oh, it's not a vacuum cleaner sound anymore? It's got a tune now? I like that it's progressing. You know for sure it's saxophone now.
Oh, it's saxophone.
That's progress.
And they are trying to play the Pink Panther song. And so every day I hear, ah, ah, ah. It's just trying so desperately, and every once in a while it's like, oh, they actually got a note, and then
Perfect.
It's
How long
great.
do they practice for?
Oh, not long. I mean, 20 minutes tops.
Okay.
But I'm rooting for them, honestly. It's just really funny to start hearing it and being like, oh yeah, they're at it again.
Yeah. Robin, ironically a bird name, says, life of a seagull seems pretty sweet. Not a fan of them, but man, are they great at surviving and being everywhere. And a pain in the butt. And Jake says, although maybe a shoebill is more my speed.
Ooh,
oh wait, kingfisher. Final answer.
Oh my gosh, final answer. He's locked in.
Oh, I like toucans.
Toucan Sam. Toucan Ant.
I don't know if I know what a kingfisher looks like.
Kingfishers are beautiful, but they fish. Yeah, is that what you like? Seafood, Jake? Seafood.
Oh, these are cute.
Mustang
They look like
salad.
they just woke up, or at least this first picture on Google. That hairstyle, it's just like
Kingfisher. Let's see here. They just woke
it gets more
up.
majestic as you scroll.
Majestical.
That top left
You're
one.
saying
Yeah.
with the bedhead.
Yeah. That's bedhead.
Oh, they're great. So it looks like they can lift up the feathers, yeah?
Most birds can.
Hey.
What?
No.
What? Toucan.
Harpy eagle. Harpy eagle size. They have a crown.
Oh, look at their dumb feathers.
Yeah. Look at this baby. It's just like, what are you looking at?
Ooh. I'm just a cloud.
I mean,
Aww,
excellent face.
cute. I feel like that same face happens in
Look at
the
this.
Rescuers Down Under. Whoa, there's big birds.
Oh, they're big birds.
Oh, there's a big bird.
Oh, there's a big bird. You wanted toucans?
I want to be a toucan.
Oh. I wanna be the very best.
Look at it.
No one ever was. Alright, choose coloration, because it looks like there are many different kinds. They have
The
yellow breasted.
The
or
one with the
white
rainbow
ones.
book beak.
And red butt. Do you like that red butt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Alright, this is the keel-billed toucan, so there you go. Oh, look at these guys. Look at that guy. That
Wow.
green guy with the weird meat.
Green.
It's great. Oh, I love it. Look at this
That's
guy.
funny.
Oh my gosh, such
Ooh.
contrast. Wow, that
Scary
style.
toucan.
He looks like the Native American artwork of the raven stealing the sun. So cool.
Oh, that's cool.
I love it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, seeing the variety that they can get, dang. Get it, toucans. Also, they gotta have thick necks for that thing to like stay supported, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Thick neck
And
bird.
hollow bones. That helps, I guess.
Give him
It's
my
4
bones.
o'clock. You doing
You
monkey
we
paws?
doing
Yeah, we doing the monkey paws?
Okay, yeah, let's do some monkey paws. Also, Anthony, you haven't seen the color that I'm gonna put on this guy. Do you want to see the color real quick?
Okay. Flash it.
Jeez, the delay on
Just
that.
on off. Ooh.
So we're gonna color the lines and also color the background. I'm dying. It's fine. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's do some
dear.
monkey paws. Ooh, ah, ah. I've got hiccups now.
Are you drunk? What's happening?
No.
I had hiccups for an hour the other day. It was so annoying. It just makes your head hurt
Hour? Oh,
it was
God,
bad.
that's excessive. You couldn't like drink a glass of water and make it go away?
No, I didn't try that. I tried holding my breath.
Hold your breath. That's so funny because actually on Saturday before last we played a Jackbox game and it was
Hold your breath.
It was hold your no, that was horrible. We played that with Arlo though. Guess who won?
James.
Yeah.
He's got bigger lungs than a child.
Yeah, but she just went
And you have asthma.
She could have been breathing through her nose the whole time. But anyways, the
right,
game that we were
cheating.
playing, Jackbox, it said, what is the most common way to get rid of hiccups? And then we all voted on the best answer, and mine won, and it was hold your breath.
Oh, let me tell you, it doesn't work. No, not for me.
Let me tell you, first-hand account.
That's
No.
a lie. It's a
And
load
that
of jack.
was a lie. Okay, let's do some monkey paws. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. This is a stretch that we do together. I'm going to walk you through it. So first step, we just put our fingers to the sky, palms away, arms straight out. And then we curl our fingers into what we call a monkey paw. Ooh, ooh, ah,
Ooh,
ah.
Good job.
Good job. Second pose, we put our fingers to the ground, palms towards ourselves, and then curl them in. Ooh, ooh, ah,
Ooh,
ah. Great job. Not even just good. Great.
Wow, I've been practicing.
I know you have. It shows. Third pose, we flip our hands out, palms away, fingers to the ground, and then curl them in.
Oh no, I was too soon. Dang it.
That was the worst
Ooh.
yet. I can't believe you went from the best to the worst. Dang. Fourth pose, we put our fingers to the sky, palms towards ourselves, and curl them in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Great
Job. That was
Contract.
perfect timing. Now we repeat these poses, holding for about a second each and then we do it 10 times.
It's contagious. Gotcha.
I went to a different dimension real quick. So yeah, this is just a reminder to take care of yourself, to stretch in whatever way you want, drink some water, maybe close your eyes to give them a break from screens, and take care of yourself because our bodies are doing a lot for us and we want to prevent any problems for our hands and our body in the future. What, mister? Are those new glasses?
Yeah, they are actually.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh, give us a glasses tour. Ooh.
yeah.
Oh. That's lovely.
Thank
Is
you.
it like a light green?
It's
or transparent?
yeah.
So cool. You're a forest guy. That with your like
Thanks.
forest green hat. Oh my gosh.
Forest green. I don't have a forest green hat.
Don't you? Maybe you were.
I've
working
got
on
a
an
hat
image of
with
one.
trees on it.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking. If those trees aren't forest green, then like what are they doing?
Like a pineish blue.
Okay. Pineish blue. I pine after your trees.
You hit the mic! Me too. Sorry, listeners.
You were gonna say sorry, Lizzo. Like,
sorry,
Lizzo's
Lizzo.
fine. It's okay.
She's so disappointed in us.
When I'm angry, everybody gonna hear it.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if Lizzo was like one of our lurkers in the chat?
If only. I'd be like, oh, get up in here. Tell me about your day.
Please. I want to meet you.
Hey, lurkers, we love you too. It's okay if you don't talk. It's all good.
Hi, lurkers.
Hi, lurkers. He put on his lurker voice.
Hi, lurkers.
We all lurk in streams. This is what we do, so it's fine. Rin says, I always eye green glasses. Green glasses. But then I went another color since I dyed my hair green. Accents, you know? Accents. Yeah. Accents for your eyeballs and your hair. Oh yeah, when you're done, shake them out to loosen them back up. Then we're going to roll our shoulders a little. Ooh, ooh. And then do some neck stretches by flopping our ear over to the side. Wait, no. Put your ear as high as you can on one side. Reach for the sky. And then over to the other side. Listen to the sky. What does it tell you?
Eavesdropping on heaven.
Eavesdropping on heaven's door. Yeah? Does that make sense? Knock, 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 knock. Yeah. Oh, your background is like spotlight on it. I've been working out. He's got books. He's got an air purifier. What doesn't this boy have? He's perfect. Dang.
It's me again.
Oh, just me. Darn. And then we're going to look as far as is comfortable to each side. And then over to the other side. And back over. And over again. Great job. Woo! Drink some water.
Woo.
Oh,
yep.
Golly. I just like kicked my toe really hard against it. Alessandra says, I think I need a break from painting. My fingers hurt. Don't hurt yourself, Alessandra. Please take breaks so that you can make more paintings later, okay? It's more important that you stay good. Jake asks, is that your next album, Anthony?
What is? What?
What was it? It was knocking on heaven's door, but it
Eavesdropping.
was Eavesdropping on heaven's door.
Was that the name of the album? Knocking at heaven's door.
You're asking questions that I can't cash. Adam Glazer says, why am I seeing a Cyndi Lauper video here? When I was 10, I had a friend with a pirate smile. That's my Cyndi Lauper. Oh! I pressed the wrong one. It's fine. Nothing happened. It's all good. Everybody's safe. Everybody's secret. It's fine.
Just serenade us out of the stream.
Goodbye.
Tyler Gibson in the chat, popping in to say hi to everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day.
Oh, just a grand old time. Just a high flying time. How are you, Tyler? By the way, Tyler's newest piece is a little sailor seal that you should definitely go check out on Instagram. It's adorable.
Sailor seal?
Sailor seal.
Cute.
Also saw a TikTok. I mean, Tyler's getting it.
Oh, Tyler TikTok.
Tyler TikTok.
The TTT.
The TTT. Get it. Okay, taking away the color. Boom, boom, and boom. Wait, boom, boom.
Oh,
boom.
that's kind of nice.
What's happening? You like it like this?
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Madness.
I like it. That's nice. Oh, that's nice.
Ooh, that's nice.
Alex over on YouTube saying, the variety of textures in this drawing is incredible.
Thank you. It's all with one brush. What?
The textures in your voice as well. Incredible.
Thank you. It's all this pencil brush. I tell you what, the pencil brush in Fresco is just a dream of a brush. Easy to use and full of texture. I love it. Thanks, Kyle. Everybody say thanks, Kyle. Thanks, Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle.
You're welcome, he says from beyond.
The grave.
No. It's very much alive.
Very much alive.
That's exactly how he talks, too. Oh, man.
Tyler says, "Aw, you guys are sweet. I have to go, but I will catch up in replay land hopefully soon.
Whoop,
Work
whoop,
will
whoop.
slow down and I can hang out for the whole thing."
Whole thing? That's excessive. I mean, like 5
Yeah.
minutes at a time. Okay, pace yourself.
Ooh,
But
it's a
yeah,
lot to take in.
I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Have fun.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alex says, "This reminds me of John Klassen's pencil work, but with your own voice."
Oh, it's very sweet. I love John Klassen's work, both in art and in writing. I very, very much want to get into writing, and so whenever I think about artist illustrators who have created a lot of different work, I think of John Klassen for sure. I also just saw that I believe Isabel Arsenault also writes books, so I need to check out some of hers. Also, she's represented by a creator called Kristen Hall, who owns or runs the Catbird Agency and is also an author. And so they made a book together. I think it's called The Bee.
The Bee. There was
The
a
Bee, Daphne.
Yeah. Two separate directions with that one.
I should know the name of it by heart because I have it in my room. It's so beautiful that I have the cover displayed on a shelf. And so yeah, it was Kristen Hall writing and I keep calling her Isabel. It's not a ball. It's a square. Isabel Arsenault. There we go. But I've talked about her so much this stream that you guys should all have her name memorized anyway.
The Honeybee.
The Honeybee. BB. Also, I need to get some recommendations from y'all. I think I'll do it in the Discord in the book channel because I need to I want to get some more ebooks from my library, and I'm finding myself like Googling top children's books or whatever, and I'm like, I should just get personal recommendations of what ones you guys like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tawny Scrawny Lion.
Tawny Scrawny Lion. They should have that. And if they don't, you could always request them to get a book at the library.
Oh yeah. Donate
yeah.
it. Jake says, "Oh, those birds from earlier are saddle-billed storks, I think."
The ones with the goofy eyes?
Yeah. They should be named
Goofy
something about goofy eyes.
Goofy-eyed saddle bills.
Adam says, "I'm still processing raw images of the supermoon while watching this." And Jake says, "Also, it totally looks like it has a decoy duck head if you ignore the long bill." Interesting. Alex over on YouTube says, "I'm so excited for his new horror book coming out."
Ooh, he's got a horror
John
book?
Klassen.
Dang. That is awesome.
What's it called?
It's called The Calling of Bandersnatch. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Shh. Maybe if we don't say anything, they'll just forget
The Skull!
it.
Thanks, Alex.
Cool. It's all about them skulls, you know? They hold all that jello in.
Jake is asking, is it Frumious? Frumious?
What? What is that word?
Frumious? Very angry?
Frumious? I'm
What does
fuming.
Frumious mean in Jabberwocky? Combination of fuming and furious. Huh.
Cool.
What?
Good word. Good word. 10 out of 10 word. But Jake's always bringing them words, you know? It's to be expected at this point.
Frumious Bandersnatch. That's
Beware the Bandersnatch, my boy. Have you ever heard the poem? The Bandersnatch poem?
I might have, but this is quoted from Lewis Carroll. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaw that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub bird?
Jub bird.
Jub bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch.
Amazing. Excellent words. I think we should work on some of these guys, these clover fields. The field.
Jake says you started it.
You started it. Everybody calm down. Children.
Children, behave. That's one of the voice lines of Anna from Overwatch, I think.
Oh my gosh. Overwatch from a lifetime ago. Wow.
What a throwback.
What video games have you been playing lately? I just told them about playing Animal Crossing last night.
The last video game that I played a little bit of Metroid Dread, but not for very long.
Because you were dreading it?
Maybe. I think I just got into the mindset of like, I want to play a video game, and then by the time I sat down, and I was over it.
It takes so long to get there, you know? Some days you're just like, oh, it's exhausting just to sit down and play.
Jake asks, how many animals did you cross?
I crossed many off the list, Jake. I probably crossed like a little more than half my island, I guess. I still missed out on some. Sherb, didn't see him. Olivia came over to my house and gave me 2 shirts. One of them was, I think it was like exciting, but as a kanji on your shirt or something like that. And I started changing up my garden. That was fun. Can't remember what else I did. We also played Breath of the Wild a few nights ago, and it was like an epic run of shrines. I feel like we found more than usual.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alex says, my partner just got home and has drama to tell me, but I'll come say hi again after live soon.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
Let your partner know that they have our full support, and that I hope that their drama does not impact their life, and it's just drama for just the sake of drama. Drama.
Thanks. Jake says, I started playing Genshin Impact recently because of my older kid.
Because of my older kid? Well, that's just fantastic. I've heard a lot of good things about Genshin Impact. I know that Cheyenne Barton is pretty much obsessed. Because I follow her and she's always talking about streaming Genshin. I hope it's fun. And I know there are a lot of cute characters, so enjoy that. I think it's also free, right? Is that one that's...
Genshin Impact, yeah.
Sweet. We love them free games.
Alessandra posted a link to a great Indian hornbill over on the Discord.
A hornbill? Well, hot dang.
Have you ever seen one? Where in the world? Sorry.
Oh, Martha's doing it to the dog. Look at the dog. Also, look at
oh,
his kids. Oh my God.
2 balls.
Oh. And then I am dog sitting this cute visual for 2 months this summer. Her name is Penny, and she looks pretty proud of her new trick. Oh, Penny. Shiny as a little copper penny. Cutie. I want to pet. I am petting. Yes. I don't know if you... Yeah, you guys can't see my cursor, but I'm petting the dog with my cursor. Is it where in the world?
Yep.
Check out this bird, y'all. Sight can't be reached. Fun.
Dang. It came up on my side.
I refreshed and I got it. Oh my goodness. It's a banana head. You're growing a banana on your head. About the great Indian hornbill. As with all birds, the hornbill's beak is uniquely shaped to manage the food it eats. It's called a casque, a helmet-like structure on the bill, not a banana. May play a role in resonating the bird's calls. I want to hear their call. They have covert feathers. It allows air to rush so loudly through the gaps in their feathers that they can be heard from 60 plus feet away. This scares other birds away from choice trees and helps maintain the bird's territory and prime food sources, which apparently they're in Southeast Asia mostly, and left side of India, looks like. That is awesome. I did it. Are you proud of me?
Pretty impressive.
Thank you.
That you're able to do things.
I am.
Martha says, Penny says, thanks for petting me.
Oh, Penny, so good. I think you could fit even more balls in your mouth. So, good luck with that. Did you ever watch Lost?
Yeah, I did. I don't think I finished it. Maybe? Question mark? I don't know.
Do you get the reference of not Penny's boat?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
Probably won't get a lot of references.
1642 Hut Hut.
No. I know they played a song by Petula Clark.
Oh, did they? I don't know that.
Downtown.
Downtown, you will be lost when your plane goes down. Is that how it was?
No.
I wish it was.
I feel like that was the first time I heard that song.
Really?
Catchy.
You didn't hear it in Seinfeld?
I didn't watch Seinfeld like you did.
That's insane. Do you remember that episode, or have you gotten there?
What's the plot of the episode?
George's boss is telling him about a very important job that he has to do. It's like a project that George is heading up. But he walks into the bathroom as he's telling him, and George doesn't follow him in. And then he's like, should I follow him in? And then eventually he does. And then the guy's like, all right, and so that's what you're going to do. It's all about downtown. Do you understand? And George was like, yes, Mr. Steinbrenner, or whatever his boss was at the time. And then, you know, he keeps on trying to like kind of coyly ask about the project and be like, so about downtown. And then him and Jerry are sitting at the deli diner or whatever and are trying to figure out what it could be. And he's like going through the lyrics of Downtown slowly and methodically, like, when you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go. And then Jerry's like, downtown.
No, I haven't seen that episode yet.
I think you'll enjoy it when you get to it.
Oh, I will.
So now that we've had our daily Seinfeld recap, are you looking forward to anything? Is there anything happening in your life?
I made some brownies yesterday
What?
from... They're no-bake brownies, so they turned out really fudgy. I had 2 of them yesterday. I'm looking forward to 5 o'clock. So I can have another.
I have never had no-bake brownies. Tell me about them.
Yeah, so it's almond butter mixed with cocoa powder and like a cup of walnuts and maybe there was a couple of other things, but
So it's mostly nuts
I
and
put that
cocoa
into
powder.
Yeah, it's basically just like chocolate almond butter at this point. Chocolate nut butter, I guess you would call it. But I put that in the food processor that I got recently.
Yeah.
And then you just blitz that all together until it forms like a fudgy kind of texture. And then you just press it down using a piece of parchment paper to mold it into the bowl or the baking dish, an 8x8 baking dish. And then you just put that in the fridge for an hour so that it sets, and cut into it so that it holds a little bit better. But oh yeah, dates. Thank you, Martha.
You're gonna go on a date?
Dates are also added into there. I think it was
Gotcha.
like a third of a cup or a cup. Maybe it was a cup and 1/3 cup. Yeah, there were dates in there. Dates,
I'm
almond
writing
butter,
all this down.
walnuts. And then you just bliss it all together and then squish it down and then eat it an hour later after it's cold.
And then you're like, is it
Oh,
really
and then on
gummy?
top, no, it's not gummy.
Oh.
It's nice. And then on top of that, they suggest that you put like crumbled pecans and then press that down into it before you put it in the fridge for a while.
Ooh.
But I didn't have just pecans, so I just did like a nut mix and then blitzed that in the food processor until it was small enough to just put on top as like a nice topping.
I like
And then
how
I
you
cut it
become Michael
into.
Caine.
Thanks. Whoa, yeah. And then I cut it up with a butter knife. It was easy to cut through. And then lifting it out, maybe there was a little bit of crumbly stuff happening. So I suggest just putting it on a plate and eating it with a fork. It's not really a hand holding type of thing.
And it's like cold from the fridge.
Yeah, it's chilled, yeah.
Which is different.
Just like you like it.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
A nice cold chocolate.
Cold chocolate for my aching toes.
Toes. Weirdo.
Martha says dates in the brownie?
Yeah. No, actually, I think Martha was reminding me that dates might have been in it because I hadn't said it by that point. So maybe Martha's familiar with this no-bake brownie business. Also,
Martha
Alessandra
Collins
popped
from
over
Martha
on
Collins?
YouTube just to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What's
Alessandra says over on Behance, this sounds the most exciting and fancy brownies. Are you going to share any? No. I feel like shipping things in cold transit is costly and bad for the environment.
Oh, are you
Since they have to
actually?
be cold, I can't share them with you. But I could share the recipe and you can make it at home.
I'm sure if that concoction of ingredients got warm or room temperature, it would not hurt them.
No,
mean,
but
over
it just
time,
would
but,
unset and turn more into that like peanut butter. Almond butter is more sloshy than peanut butter.
Totally. But
So you
if
have to
you
put it in the
keep
fridge.
it in a airtight
Cooler?
container, you ship it
Yeah.
and it gets like warm, whatever, then they put it in their fridge and it resolidifies. Then we can
Okay, yeah.
all have brownies.
That's
Start
true.
this company.
Just buy the ingredients yourself.
No, I want it pre-made by
Start
you
this company.
with love.
Rin asks, have you heard of Moonstruck chocolate? Some made its way down here from Portland, so I was able to try it today. Tasty, tasty.
Ooh. Yeah, Moonstruck is everywhere here. You could even go into like a cafe or something. There's Moonstruck everywhere. I actually tried to get a job being a chocolatier for Moonstruck when I was desperate for money when I worked at a video game company and they didn't have work. So I applied to a lot of jobs. Got none of them. But Moonstruck is awesome. Like the
Did you go
chocolates
in
that
for
they-
an interview at Moonstruck?
No. I never even got called back or emailed back for any of the regular jobs I was applying to. I'm unwanted.
I applied at See's Candy once, and during the interview, she like shoved a calculator at me, and she's like, "Sell this to me."
No.
I don't want this job.
I know. This is too much
I just wanted
pressure.
free chocolate. Is the chocolate hard to sell? I don't understand.
Sell it to me like I'm a chocolate
People
girl.
don't want it? Is something wrong with it?
I think, well, okay, so potentially you're thinking, how do I sell a calculator? And you're like, what, trying to come up with a problem for them to have solved by a calculator? Like, so you're selling chocolate all day and you don't know how to add up all those numbers. Well, let me tell you, you don't have to keep it in your head anymore. And it's like an infomercial suddenly. I don't understand what they wanted from you in that moment.
I guess just my ability to sell a thing.
Yeah, but like selling a
Quick.
thing is all predicated on the notion that somebody is like in need, right? Just selling to a blank nobody, like
Nobody
she's got to give
needs
you some kind of
chocolate.
prompt. Everybody needs chocolate. What are you saying? Get out of here.
This is probably why I didn't get the job.
Nobody
Moonstruck
needs
should have called you back.
I am passionate about their product, I have to say. But come on, Anthony. Oh. But I wanted to be a
Robin
chocolatier,
asks,
which I think
well,
takes
did you
skill
sell the
and experience.
calculator? I tried to sell the calculator.
What did you
I think I
say?
was like, well, as you can see here, we've got the T940, whatever the heck it was called. And if you see, it's got a division, but I'm so bad at math, so that was the worst thing she could have thrown at me. If she had been like, sell chocolate to me, I might have done better.
Give you like one of the lollipops and you're like, oh, thank you. And then she's like, sell it to me. And you're like, darn it, that wasn't just a gift.
Yeah.
But come on. I don't know. I feel like that's an unfair test, especially to somebody who's probably just like a teenager looking for work. Like, come on. You kidding me?
I should have done the like calculator number story where at the end it says like boobs at the bottom. Do you want that? Isn't it fun? Look what this fun toy can do.
It's like an epic story of your life and struggles, and then at the end you're just like,
boobs.
boobs. That's amazing.
Robin says, I'd put the calculator in my pocket and then write a bunch of math problems on a piece of paper and hand it to her. And then Kendall says, ooh, I just drank Moonstruck golden milk chocolate. Oh. And Jake says, Anthony takes the calculator, leaves, brings back $5.
You sold it to me. Deal with that. Ugh. If you
Jake
had
says,
worked at
Anthony
C's...
said boobs again. Uh-oh.
He's gonna get banned.
Here.
No,
well,
as long as he's
it.
on the screen, nobody cares. But if he's in chat, oh no. Oh,
yeah,
Jake typed it. Jake
typed it, but he's a mod.
Letter.
He's a mod here, so I bet it's not flagged as inappropriate.
No, I think everybody's the ban hammer can hit anyone at any time. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Don't be scared at all.
If you
join our Discord in case you get banned from Behance.
If you had worked at C's, I could have gotten copious amounts of those delicious suckers. If you guys haven't had the C's suckers, they are so good. I love them to death. Especially the coffee flavored ones and the vanilla ones. Honestly, they're all great, but they're so good. Vanilla coffee. Honestly, they're all great, but they're so good. I talk good nonsense.
You talk great good nonsense. Good, great nonsense.
I like that Kendall's just like, boobs, and then Ella's just like, oh, I won't say it then.
Don't do it. You can, but sometimes Behance reaches out to you and they're like, first strike.
Oh, do you have a strike on your record? Is it permanent?
Probably. It's probably not the first. There's probably multiple strikes from multiple different places, but only not 3 in one place.
I feel like you're trying to brand yourself as a rebel, but like...
Without a cause, honestly.
With a boob cause.
Ironically, I guess.
I say, as long as it's an anatomical part of a human anatomy, especially if we're drawing like live models or something. Live models? Nude models. Then it's all good in the hood, man. Why can't you say a body part? I guess boobs isn't like technical name. Breasts. Do you like that better?
It's only technical if you say the accenty part of it.
Breasts.
Breasts. The buttocks.
Okay, we don't want to go down this road. I'm going to say
yeah. How many body parts can we say and not get in trouble? Yoicks.
Yoicks is right.
We have about half an hour left.
Oh, to say as many as we can? Okay.
Yeah, quick, go. I don't think we can name them all in half an hour. That's not enough time. Literally from the top?
Yeah, literally from the top to the bottom.
From the tippy top?
To the bottom.
Perfect.
You have to have the accent.
From the tip to the bottom. Hi, Anthony Jackson. Welcome to this madness.
Anthony Jackson's just like, I imagine everybody sitting in the same room right now. Just being like,
Jake says, latissimus dorsi.
Ooh, that's a good technical term, yes. Do you remember the latissimus dorsi and what the short version is?
No.
The lats. They're the back
my
muscle.
lats.
Yeah, your lats. Your latissimus dorsi. Kind of like dorsal fins. Another one. Do you remember any anatomical things?
Sternocleidomastoid.
Sternocleidomastoid. I don't remember where that is.
This is your neck muscles.
Oh, wait. It's the ones that connect from like the bottom of the ear to the nape of the neck. Right?
Jake typed it in the chat and then screamed, "Yes, Anthony! Yes!"
That's good stuff. Yes, Anthony. I love that. Kendall just says, it's your neck
It's
one.
your neck one. Yeah. True.
Oh, man. It's so funny, but it's true. All the anatomy teachers had like a favorite. Like, all right, this is the best part of the body. Iliac crest. What's the one where it's like the band of muscle that runs from your hip to your like mid inner thigh, and it has
Sounds like IT band, right?
That's on
Does
the
that
outside.
stand for something?
That's like
on the inside.
anterior. The gluteus maximus.
But
I used to know all the muscles of the butt. This is all knowledge that goes away after a while. Trapezius. Zygomatic arch.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
No.
Cheekbones. Anybody else? Shout them out in the chat. I want to remember.
Flip flopping between bones and muscles.
Yeah, I'm just saying anatomy. Like anything goes, baby.
Oh. Okay. Kendall says Soleus was his next fave. Deltoid says Robin. Jake says Sartorius.
Sartorius. Sartorius.
Robin
Sartorius.
says obliques.
Oh, very good. Hamstrings, but the technical term for them was... I can't remember. Hamstrings. Phalanges. Oh, man. Your deltoid, that's the top of the shoulder, yeah. Phalanges are in your fingers, correct? And then the foot bones are carpals and metacarpals, yes?
That sounds right.
Okay, cool.
Well, carpal tunnel, don't you get that in your hands too?
Yeah. There might be carpals in both. Serratus anterior. I remember this generally. Is that the muscle band in your leg? Serratus anterior?
Not sure. Sorry.
Oh, you gotta know.
I don't know.
Tell me, pretty baby, because you need to know.
Jake says semitendinosis. Robin says tarpals, I think, for the foot. Let me check.
Ooh, we're all
Kendall
learning.
says it's in your arm/side.
Ooh.
Alessandra says gluteus maximus was my drawing teacher's favorite.
Obviously.
Kendall says it's named like a stair-like thing.
A stair-like thing. An escalator? Excavator.
Tarsals and metatarsals, says Rin.
Indeed. But is it all hands and feet, or is it just one? Carpals, tarsals. Can you guys name the bones in the lower part of your leg?
Tibius.
Close.
Fibius.
Close.
Libius. Femur. Rin says femur. ...
Lower leg.
Shin 1 and Shin 2, says Jake Green.
You think you're so clever.
Tibia and fibula.
Yes, good job.
What did I say?
You said fibulus or tibulus and then fibulus, like fibula.
Dang it. I was close.
Fabulous.
Some of the letters were right.
I remember everybody in school had a hard time with eula. They would always say tibia and fibia, but it's tibia and fibula. So there.
Got it.
You remember this for next time, because there will be a quiz.
Nope.
You're gonna have to mark them down too.
Mark them down.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a anatomical
Point them
drawing.
out. Robin says, now the lower arm.
I know it.
Starts with a U, doesn't it?
Yeah, good job. Don't read the chat. Just go off your head. He leans in dramatically. Jeez.
What chat? What did they say?
Huh?
Hey? Okay, it's time. Jake Green says, I totally was going to say that, but I thought that radius was ulna. I had them switches.
I had him switchies.
I had them switchies.
I
Jake
had
talks
him
funny.
switchies.
I got them off switchies.
Well, that's fun to make fun of people.
Yeah, it's great.
Being a bully's fun.
I mean, when it's against Jake, obviously.
Just kidding.
Jake
not.
says, I have embraced my typos. That's good.
We all should, honestly. There's nothing wrong here. We just say things goofy and you give us a moment of levity. So, thank you,
Right.
Jake.
Kendall says, I just remember my teacher referred to areas that lots of muscles connected to as fleshy mounds.
Yeah.
And Robin says, obviously it's funny bone. Got it. Adam says, all right, this was fun and my photos are done. I'm about to log off, eat, and then upload to my Instagram. Super moon!
Ooh. Love to see it. Adam, pop your Instagram into the chat so that we can check it out later. Or in the Discord, and or both. Whatever you feel comfortable with. But also, congratulations on getting some astrophotography. Yeah.
Adam says, oh, and anatomy is fun. And Jake says, it is very humorous.
You think you're so funny.
He
I'm
knows
only
he's so
laughing
funny.
because you are. Yeah, I remember enjoying anatomy class, but only because it was one of those like memorization classes, which honestly were such a relief when you're doing a bunch of creative classes. You could be doing like 15 different projects at the same time, and then suddenly all you have to do is like know where the ulna is, and you're like, good. Yay. I love those. Oh, look at these guys. They turned out so cute. I really like the pattern quality of the little chevrons on them. Let's do some color for the end of this. We got 15 minutes.
Oxalis. Mine's doing really well. Thank you for giving it to me.
Mine's not doing as well. I might need to take a chunk ears.
Oh.
So there. Deal with it. Beep, bop. Boo-doo-doo, beep, 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 bop. Whoops, not delete. I want to duplicate and apply to this. Yeah. Okay, now we've got some color going on. I can put another layer underneath. I'm thinking of possibly keeping the water white. I don't know. We'll play with it.
Oh, it's a river?
It's a river.
Oh, this is from that photo that you were working on.
You
I
forgot
forgot.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything. and
Looks so
everyone.
different from what it was last time I saw it.
I like that just because it gives a kind of semi-translucent quality to the lines. You can see stuff going on behind it. But I could always change the color. Oops. No. Okay. And then, let's see here. I'm not done with the lines or anything. I just kind of want to work on some color to change things up. Change it up a bit. I'm going to grab the Rake Grit brush just because it's a big opaque one.
Rin has to head
Ooh,
out.
Cool. Rin, how dare you? No. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a ball. I actually want to move to the graphite because then it can blend a little bit better. There we go.
Rin's parting words. Stream was fantastic. This painting is absolutely stunning. I look forward to seeing how it turns out.
That's very sweet of you. Everybody just give Rin a bunch of love and also check out the link in our description for Rin's work. We've got all of our mods information in there, so if you're ever curious who you're talking to in the chat, get it. That's what I was talking about. Nobody listened.
I heard you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Jake says this painting is so dang cool.
Ah, thank you. I'm trying real hard.
How hot was it on Tuesday? Don't you guys have AC now?
Yes, we do, but we didn't hook it up. It was
What does that
on
mean?
the edge. So we have a portable AC unit, and we have to like basically put the whole window situation together, which includes like foam to make it airtight as much as it can be, and then have a bucket for water that leaks out of it
Dear
intentionally. It's
Liza,
got like
dear Liza.
it's a tube that comes out of it, and then you put it in a bucket, and then we have an overflow pie tin that the bucket sits in. Anyways, it's a whole thing. And so
Small bucket. Big pie tin?
yeah. No, it's a large bucket. It's the bucket that my pickles come in fact.
What?
Gherkin.
That's not a large bucket. That's a small bucket.
It's like a decent bucket size. I mean, it's not like a bucket, but
Yeah,
like,
it's
I don't
not a-
have a
that's-
bucket, man. Where would I keep that? I have no storage.
Under the
Anyways,
sink.
under the sink.
And then you put stuff in the bucket. Buckets don't take up space.
Anthony's rule of law: buckets don't take up space.
They can't. It's not possible.
Okay.
Things go in
Come
the bucket.
over
Wait,
here.
so how long does it take to set up the AC from start to finish?
It would probably take like, I don't know, 15 minutes. But the thing was, we were on the cusp all day. So it was like in the morning, you shut off or, like close the windows, turn off the fans, stuff like that I had overnight. And then you're good for like 90% of the day. But then the heat of the day comes and you're like, suddenly it's sweltering. And like, it was overwhelming. And that's why I canceled the stream. But yeah, I know that I should have set up the AC unit. It wouldn't have taken that much time. It's just I didn't know before it was actually like here. So there. Anthony, do you feel vindicated?
I don't know if vindicated, but just curious. Satisfied with the answer.
I like the way you said satisfied.
I have a snake face.
You'll never be satisfied.
Jake said, I laughed so hard just now with under the sink.
I'm glad somebody did. Okay, so do we need any color direction in terms of like definitive color blocking, or are we just going with like rainbow everywhere?
I think rainbow everywhere.
I think. By golly, he's got it!
Everybody seemed to be enjoying the textures and where this piece was currently, so I don't know if you need color blocking.
Do we need a color of newt to stand out?
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a nice.
That's a nice. Anthony
Yellow
Jackson's
water is
asking,
not good.
how would you color block this piece?
If I were to color block it, I would just make more decisive sections of what colors would go where and then work out from there by complexifying it. But I'm not sure if I want to do that. I'm not sure if it needs it really. But it's all about playing around, so I might do another version where it's totally different, but for now. Also, let's do a little value check. Gonna put a layer of pure black in here. Boop. Boop. Turn it to color. Alright, not too bad. We're not like crazy. I mean, it's like basically mid-tone. It's not very contrasty. Which I'm fine with. I am just trying to make sure that we have a focal point that stands out decently and that we aren't like losing the entire piece to complexity. Because the colors are pretty complex. I'd say the only part that I really am digging right now is like over here, this kind of combination of colors. So if I apply that kind of treatment to the rest of it, I think it'll be lovely. In fact, let's throw around some colors real quick. Oh, that's the wrong layer. Oh, and it's also the fill bucket. Okay, there we go. Mistakes have been made.
About 10 minutes
It's
left.
fine. Shh, don't worry. Shh.
Shh, 10 minutes. 10.
Over and out.
10. 10 minutes.
Tell me more.
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Are you from Star Wars? Are you one of the The dudes?
Droids.
Yeah, dude droids.
Dudes.
My dude.
Dude droids.
You know those dude droids. You know what I mean. You know.
Dude droid. Sounds like a Pokemon.
It is a Pokemon. It's a dude droid.
Dude droid, dude droid, dude.
Alright, so if you were to be a Pokemon, which one would it be?
I don't know. Isn't that something that other people have to choose for you?
They don't have to. They could if they wanted to.
Okay. Do you want to for me?
No.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, Jake says they're battle droids.
Out of the original 151. Battle droids? Battle droids. Battlestar Galactica beats bears. Okay. So out of the original 151, Anthony. I feel like Ampharos. That's not the original 151, but
That's second gen though, so close, right?
close, close.
Flaffy.
Yeah, you're flappy. I like that for you. In fact, I love that for you.
That's fun. I don't know.
Flappy bird. Flappy, flappy, flappy.
Jake says, I'm going to say Anthony is Quilladin. Quilladin. Is that the second evolution of Cyndaquil? Also second gen. No, that's not. What is that?
I'm having deja vu. I don't know if it's just because you don't know.
That's what
things
Chespin
or...
evolves into. I'm not very familiar with that.
Chespin.
It looks so aggressive.
Oh, just like you.
Or just like competitive. I don't know. Oh, it literally says Quilladin is not aggressive and never starts fights. Although it is known to exercise its lower body by running into other Quilladin.
Luteus
What does that
Maximus.
mean? It is known to exercise its lower body by running into other Quilladin? Wink?
Wink.
Where's Dark Hours Scout? When it is forced to defend itself, it relies on its shell to deflect attacks before counterattacking with its sharp quills.
Quilladin. Quill. Is that what it sounds like?
That's its personality. Where's its personality? Where's its little description thing? Yeah. Oh, do those change per Pokemon? I don't remember. Chespin's super cute. Ugh, cute. Anyway.
I didn't think they had personalities. Like, it wasn't a personality quiz to be like, which Pokemon are you?
You know, like Raichu seems competitive, or at least like the anime version from Pokemon's Vacation.
Yeah, Pikachu's Vacation.
Yeah, yes. Pikachu's Vacation. Raichu is like very competitive, so I'm
right,
trying to think of.
Right.
And then there was Squirtle from Squirtle Squad, so cool.
Squirtle.
And Bulbasaur just like wanting to take care of the baby.
Bulbasaur.
And Togepi's just a baby, so I guess if you were like a big crybaby, I'd be like, oh, you're Togepi, crybaby. See. So out of the original 151, based off of those early anime personality types ascribed to those Pokemon, who would you think you would be? Mew. Playful, wants everybody to get along, but will also just like smack you around if you're annoying.
If the different sides of you were Mew and Mewtwo.
Right.
You're like, wee, let's have fun and bounce on bubbles. The other is like, we will take over the planet and vengeance.
James and I could dress up as them for Halloween and do like a hoodie situation. I'll close my eyes. It will be scary.
I'll be the bubble. I'm into this idea now, honestly. Whatever
Jake says
costumes we could do, I'm into.
Yeah, me too. I didn't put this much thought into it, but it kinda is working out.
What is?
Yeah. What Pokemon I am.
Oh, gotcha. Whoops. What am I painting on? This? Yes. Do you like it as white or light blue? White? White? Light blue. White? Light blue.
The white definitely is a lot more calling, and it maybe makes it read more as a river. I'm not sure. But white also makes me think like fast-moving river because the water so rapidy. We have about 5 minutes left.
Defying gravity.
Wow, you're sucking all the color out of it.
I'm just trying a thing, you know? You know how I do.
You're not safe. Tilly's dead.
Going home.
Kill the
Good and
beast.
dead. Kill the beast.
Good and dead.
A dangerous pastime, I know. We'll go marching into battle. You got teeth and a big razor sharp ones. Honestly, I kind of like all my background too.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was saying earlier when you were turning off the color layers. It looked really interesting. I like it. Jake says, I learned yesterday that there is a song by Train that sounds just like Phantom of the Opera.
Got drops of Jupiter in her hair.
Is that Train? I like that song. Jake says, I like the color. Keep the color.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jake said
It's been
it.
decided.
So, oh, got it. Do it.
It's all for you, Jakeian.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I saw the trailer. That was good enough.
That was good enough for me.
Good enough.
Good. I just want options. So also options. There we go. Okay. Back to coloration.
What's the end result for this piece? Are you making it into a postcard? Is that what you were setting it up for?
I'm not setting it up for anything. I'm making art for fun. But
No.
sure, it could be a postcard.
This was for something. Weren't you asking what dimensions it should be during the first stream?
Never done that in my life. You don't know.
Nah, you did. I think we were debating whether or not it should be landscape or portrait.
Oh, yeah. I asked you one question and you said portrait. Landscape. A portrait of
Probably.
a landscape. Yes, I remember everything in my life. So, that was the end of that story.
Which movie?
The one of our lives.
I don't know. Jake was asking. It's been 2 seconds, so we've moved on.
We're over it.
Kendall says, I accomplished another expression in AE.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations. I don't know exactly what that means, but great job. You did
Express yourself.
Express yourself.
Layla in the chat saying, wow, I really love your profile picture.
Oh, thank you.
It's pretty good. Time to update that one.
Yeah, actually, I was working on updating it a little while ago, and now I totally want to change the direction of the update. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was the script idea?
The original concept that I was going for was just a rehash of the same one, like the same profile with hair stuff. It was going to be a braid with more like springy plants coming out of it instead of fall, and it was going to be like nasturtium, blueberries, and a bird instead of a rat. But I am thinking of a different kind of composition. It would be similar in theming, but just a little bit differently composed. So there you go.
Composed. Oh, that sounds really cool.
Your composure, please. Yeah, if I ever finish it, it'll be cool. But, you know, who knows? I feel like these grasses could do a little bit more work. Do they want to be red? By the way, all of these layers are just black drawing. and they're set to multiply, and then there's a clipping mask that I'm coloring on. So if you ever want to try this technique out for yourself, it's really fun. It is a little crazy on colors. Like, this is rainbow, but I don't
love it. Yeah, like a toucan beak.
Like a toucan beak.
Perfect. We're at 5 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, she's been watching.
Do you want to
the
show
clock.
us where we're at? Where we got to, where we started, where we're going?
This is the path we've been on. And it is
literally
where we'll
is.
Stay. I will never.
We were on that path. This was based off of a photo reference of a path we walked down.
It's true. We were walking down that path. I feel like I actually really enjoy this moment where the kind of squared off nature of the out of the lines painting is. So I might kind of replicate that in a few places, create some angled little bits of color. But yeah, until next time, this is where we are leaving it. And it's a fun piece. I really enjoy doing it. So hopefully there will be a part 3, but I might just paint it curled up on my couch. Okay, you can't blame me if I do that.
Do it. I don't blame you. I like it when you do that.
You're like, oh, it's done. New piece.
Yeah, new piece, new piece. More.
Mota mota daitene. So, yeah, this is a fun one. I would highly recommend you checking out Fresco and using the pencil brush because it is hecka cool. And we will see you again on next week. Yeah. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say before we go?
Thanks for joining, everybody.
Yay! It was really fun. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah. Feel free to join the Discord and post any current work that you're working on.
That's a good
Or if you want to
call-out.
try out this technique, show us what you come up with.
Technique. Anthony Jackson says, on the next week. Robin says, on the next week, everybody.
On the next week.
If you want to know the most up-to-date scheduling, up to the minute, then be on the Discord, because that's really where I update everything. And until next time, remember to get vaccinated, get boosted, wear a mask, be kind to yourself and to others, and remember that you are loved. I hope that you're having a wonderful week, and we will see you again very soon. Bye. All right, do you want to say anything?
On the next week.
You'll still have time to say it. Okay, bye.
Oh, yeah.
And of course the music stops. So here, this is a little music for the after party. Welcome to the after party. Take a look.
There's brownies
around.
at the after party.
There's mushy brownies. They are cold and
Not
you will
mushy.
like them now.
No, you're selling a calculator at C's Candies right now. You're doing such a bad job.
I want a C's sucker. That's the only reason I came to this job interview. Give it to me.
Yeah, like, wait. My benefits include free candy, right?
Absolutely, they must. How do they offload the excess chocolate into your
Yeah,
mouth?
give me the expired quote-unquote chocolate.
I would like that, please. I someday want to learn how to temper chocolate, but it's not this day. I need a candy thermometer for that. Jake says, give brownies. Alessandra says, I wish I could eat brownies. Kendall says, brownies sound great. If you guys want a really great recipe for brownies, check out Claire Safitz's book called Dessert Person. There is a recipe called the Forever Brownies in
Forever
that.
brownies.
They're so good.
The brownies I made don't have any of really the stereotypical ingredients for brownies, so Alessandra, you might be able to eat them. It's just dates,
true.
almond butter, walnuts, and some cocoa powder all mixed together and then just put in the fridge to set.
Yum.
So it's like a healthy brownie, quote unquote.
Jake says Dessert Person sounds like a Rick and Morty character. You know, Mr. Meeseeks and Dessert Person. What was the other thing?
Lost it.
No, I lost. No, I have it.
No, it's coming
somewhere.
back.
It's
What is it?
there.
Is it dessert related? Am I healthy?
Dessert. We have a bunch of blueberries we've gotten from the
Not
community
healthy.
garden, and I am looking into making something. Sola from fame.
Sola. Yeah, you know, Sola.
Posted a recipe of a brown butter cake that she made with cherries in it, and I was
what?
like, I could put blueberries in it, and that looked
Brown butter
really
is
good.
just when you like heat it up on the stovetop and it turns brown.
Yeah, the milk solids kind of caramelize a little bit, and yeah, it's good.
That sounds way
I've had brown
way
butter
tastier than
cookies.
just
Brown butter. Milk solids just caramelize. That sounds good.
Ooh. I don't know, milk solids. doesn't
Caramelize
sound
my
bad.
milk solids.
Okay. All right. And then until
there
next
anything
time,
else I
call-
wanna say?
Caramelize my milk solids. Bye.
Yeah, baby.
Dear Lord.